Hey team, and welcome to today's episode of the Velocity Playbook. My name is Adrienne Streater, and I am the CEO and founder of Velocity PMO, LLC. Let's kick something off. Let's do something fun. Let's talk about what is life like being a Scrum Master. Like, what is a Scrum Master? You hear the term thrown around so much in the IT technology space. And let's talk about it. Let's dive deep into defining what success is and what it's not. So I'm just going to come to you very authentically, because if I try to come to you any other kind of way, it's going to feel stiff, it's going to feel boring, and it's not going to fit my personality. So I've written out this long monologue of things to say, and I was practicing, and it just didn't feel right. It didn't feel natural to me. But what did feel natural to me, being a senior Scrum Master and now the founder of my company, is just talking to you, just coming in, talking to you, giving you some good nuggets of information that I hope you can apply to your everyday life as a Scrum Master, a project manager, a product owner, or any of those other roles that we utilize in the tech field. Now, I will say, I have written out a ton of notes. I'm that type of girl that even in my day-to-day meetings, I write a ton of notes. So I might look over here at, my other screen to make sure I'm staying on topic, to make sure I'm giving you all of the things that were swimming in my head that I wanted to share on this first episode of the Velocity Playbook. If I hadn't mentioned it yet, that's the name of this podcast. It's going to be easy, it's going to be truthful, and it's going to be collaborative. I want to hear from you. I want to hear what types of things you're dealing with in your workplace that you're having challenges with, that maybe I can help you or any of our other listeners can help you. Let's make a community. Let's support one another. Let's pour into one another, whether you are just now starting out in the Scrum world or you've been here like myself for decades. Y'all, I don't want to age myself, but let's create a space where the Velocity Playbook becomes the thing that helps us become better at what we do. So, y'all, I just dropped my mic. See? There it is. Okay, let's pull it back in. I hope that didn't mess up my audio. Speaking of which, that happens a lot with me and teams. Anyway, going back to what makes a successful Scrum Master. You might feel like you are running all your ceremonies, but yet there's still chaos. You are doing everything right. You're attending every meeting, but it just doesn't feel like you're getting ahead anywhere. Well, I would ask you to take a step back. Ceremonies are great, but ceremonies are a tool for you to do your job as a Scrum Master. And for those who are not aware, a Scrum Master is a therapist. A Scrum Master is a strategist. A Scrum Master is a coach, a servant leader. I know you guys have heard that term a lot, servant leader. A Scrum Master is a friend. A Scrum Master is someone who can come up alongside you and make sure that your voice is being heard to leadership. They're there to protect the team, and also to make sure the work is getting done. They are sometimes babysitters. I've played all of these roles and many, many more. I've played the role of a director. I've played the role of a manager. Sometimes I've played the BA role, stepped in wherever we are needed. We're strategic. We are constantly thinking 20 steps ahead. And if you're not thinking 20 steps ahead as a Scrum Master, let's get you there. Let's get you to a place where you are thinking 20 steps ahead of every possibility, so that you can plan, prepare, and coach your team in the direction that doesn't catch you off guard. That's one of the things that I definitely pride myself in, being able to see multiple angles of a problem before the problem develops. You have to know your team. You have to know the personality of the people you're working with, and you need to know your client. You can work with the same team as I have for years and have had multiple different clients with that same team, and personalities can change. So here at the Velocity Playbook, we're going to talk about all of that. We're going to talk about how to handle difficult situations, how to support your team, how to be successful, how not to feel so chaotic in what you're doing day in and day out. I think that's the thing that I initially said to you is you're running all of these ceremonies, but you still feel like there's chaos. You feel like you're overwhelmed. You're not getting your projects across the line, much less across a sprint. How have you planned your success? What is success? So in the comments below, definitely let me know what success is to you. I definitely would love to hear what your definition of success is as a Scrum Master. Is it just showing up to meetings, or is it listening to your team, whether that person is a part of your team or not, and having an open door and solving problems on a level that's beyond just the workplace? Are you helping them find babysitters so that if they're working from home, they can get their work done? Are you being strategic and changing schedules around to support that lead dev whose wife or partner has had surgery and you need to figure out how to get the work done? Are you doing things that are really supportive? Are you really being that servant leader where you're taking a phone call because one of your teammates is having a very hard time mentally, and 988 is the number you give them? I've had all of these scenarios. I've had all these situations. And these are the things that compassion, being able to connect with people, lead people, but more importantly, understand the connection and the connectivity that binds us all together. That even though, yes, we're working together on a project, we're still all human. And I can show you compassion while getting the work done. So the Velocity Playbook is going to be a myriad of things. I'm not perfect. I learn every day from my team. I learn from my children and take those lessons into my team. I have to stay open, and I would employ anyone who is venturing into this world of Scrum to stay open, because it's a lot. It's a lot to deal with. It's not just reporting numbers. It's not looking at a team's velocity and making sure that you can successfully get that release out the door. Although those things are important, it's also important to understand the purpose of a thing. It's so easy to take a certified Scrum. Now, let me pause. I am certified to be a Scrum Master, Scrum certified. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong. I even have my MBA. There is nothing wrong with putting in the work and getting these certifications. But I will tell you, there is a vast difference from whether you have your PMP and putting that PMP into practice versus what's on the test. And the same is true for your Scrum certification. It's easy to get, but it is a difficult job. It is not just, oh, I'm going to attend some ceremonies and that's it. It is way deeper than that. And I would almost say the Scrum Master is one of the key roles. If you don't have a Scrum Master, you need to consider getting a very well-educated, and I don't mean diplomas and college degrees. You need to get a Scrum Master that can support your project, see your vision, protect his or her team, get the work done. But at the same time, if you're going to spend 40 hours a week with me, we're going to have fun. We're going to have a great time. I create very lively environments for every meeting that I'm in so that I can justify spending that much time away from my family, creating another family that I work with so that we can build a bond to get things done. There's a level of trust. So if any of this rambling that I've just went on interests you, I would say subscribe to the channel, check us out, get involved in our community. Definitely check out our website, velocitypmo.com. And if you are a funded tech company and you would like to know how I can help you build your PMO department out, please feel free to reach out to me at Adrienne at velocitypmo.com. In the meantime, y'all, let's stay connected. Don't forget to do your homework and let me know in the comments what success is to you. And we're going to dive into that even deeper next week. And we're going to start talking about Scrum 101. What is Scrum? And we're just going to have these conversations, and it's going to be natural. It's not going to be filled with a lot of fluff. And we may even have a special guest on every now and again. But in the meantime, y'all have a great day. Take it easy. Bye.